A few weeks back, I showed you this script here, Astro Color Mixer, which brings the color mixer of Lightroom or Luminar Neo into PixInsight. And a lot of you reacted very positively to that script. Because with it, you do not need to take the extra loop through an additional application for post-processing, but you can do it here, as long as it is about the color mixing. But usually, what you do in Lightroom or Luminar Neo is more than just the color mixing. And so wouldn't it be cool to have everything that Lightroom offers in PixInsight? That's what we're talking today. Hey, this is View into Space. I'm Sasha from Switzerland, so grüezi miteinander, and thanks for watching my channel. So if you process in PixInsight, you know this moment. You already stretched the picture, so the picture is non-linear, and now you want to finish it. And for that, you usually have to leave PixInsight and go in an additional application, be it Lightroom, Photoshop, or Luminar Neo. And as we stated, some part is the color mixing, but there's a lot of other sliders you have in these applications which are very helpful. And so we have a new script, and it's called Lighthouse. And as you can see, it brings a ton of sliders into PixInsight. It looks really fancy, and we will look in detail about it in this video. But before we do that, the credits to where credits belong. This script was coded and is still in development by Neven Kurtmarek, a certified PixInsight developer, product photographer, and astrophotographer out of Croatia. He built Lighthouse with wipe coding, with codecs and Claude Code, and the idea behind it is completely his, as he wanted to omit this cumbersome way through Lightroom. The script is actually free. He says it stays free, and it runs on the latest PixInsight script language and supports all the systems, including Apple Silicon. A link to his homepage, where you also find the link to the script repository, is in the description below. And just before as we start, my Patreons were actually made aware of this script already a few weeks ago, as they were made aware of so many other scripts and tools way before I create YouTube videos.
Love space, love this channel? Then you'll love what's going on over on my Patreon. Behind the scenes content, early access, breaking news, exclusive tutorials, tips and tricks just for you, all for the price of a coffee. Go deeper, follow stories as they unfold, get personal support, and download all the supporting docs and data. Join our crew of space enthusiasts. Support the channel, fuel the mission, and unlock a universe of extras. Links below. See you there.
So the first thing we have to do, we have to go here on View, select it, and we select the picture. And here we have the Trifid Nebula, which I just captured a week ago or so with my new ASCAR 131F. So let's start here with the histogram. We see the histogram here of the picture. If I click Control on Windows or Command on a Mac, and I click somewhere, then I see here nicely where on the histogram this point is. So for example, I can click on a star and see if it's already clipped, and it's not clipped at all. I can click on a background and see if it's clipped. It's not clipped at all. I can see where about my nebula is in this histogram. So this is really helpful. I can also look at the histogram in log. The next thing, if I want to do that, I have here white balance picker. So I can just click on the picker, then go here, for example, on this white star, and then it will actually change the white balance. If this is now still natural or not, that's another question, but this is a question we do not want to discuss at this video here. But actually looks pretty good. We can always toggle here with show preview. If I deactivate that, I see how it was before. If I activate it again, I see the changes that I made. So the picker obviously influenced the temperature and also the tint. I could also change that manually. Then we come to the next stack here of Lightroom tools. So exposure can, for example, go a little bit darker. Then the brightness and the contrast. If I want to have a little bit more contrast to make it a little bit more pop, I can also do that here. Next come the highlights, the shadows, the whites and the blacks. Some pretty cool thing if I click now the Alt key, and now I change the whites, then you actually see where I would actually clip it. If I let go, it still processes it. And if you see now, if I now take again here my histogram, I see that I actually clipped it here. So that's correct. If you don't like anything like that and you want to reverse it, just double click here on the number field and it goes automatically to 0 again. By the way, it always needs a second to process the whole thing again, because as we know, you cannot have a live view in PixInsight if you're not belong to the PixInsight crew. One of the unfair advantages that PixInsight still keeps for themselves, who know why. Then we have saturation and vibrance. So I can, for example, add here a little bit more vibrance. And again, we can compare the before and the after. And yes, looks quite dramatic. We have even here texture, clarity, and dehaze. So to add more detail, we have additional tools here, like mid-tone contrast, SCNR green, if you still have too much green, or to get the stars nicer, the inverse, the magenta removal. And we actually even have masks here. So we can enable here some masks, and I can now say select a region, and I go in here and with shift click, I can now create an ellipse. And so for example, I only want to add the effect to the Trifid Nebula. And as you can see now only the Trifid Nebula is affected by what I did and not everything anymore. And you have a lot of option here. You can also feather. I'm now deactivating again the mask as I don't need it. And you can even do some noise reduction. At the end, when you like it, you click here on apply. And here is the finished picture. So if you actually like to stay for everything in PixInsight, these two scripts, the color mixer, I also leave the link to the color mixer in the description below, as well as this script here, the Lighthouse, together they cover practically everything that Lighthouse or Luminar Neo are covering, and you can do your processing from A to Z in PixInsight. So thanks a lot to Neven for providing that extremely valuable script to us. And I see he's still developing it like crazy. We're now at version 1.3, and I'm sure version 1.4 is just around the corner. So keep your eyes open, install the script, and then automatically you will get anyway all the news he's also developing. Hope you have a lot of fun with it. See you next time, and clear skies.